All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. So today is the day that they come out with the rail update. Should be out sometime soon today. And the rail update introduces trains into Astroneer. So it's a monorail train. Think of it as, it's not as sophisticated as like if you're going to play, some sort of Transport Fever or something like that. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles of a real train. It's a monorail train. The beautiful thing about the train system is that you get it as soon as you get into a new game. You have the recipes and they don't cost that much. So there was a bunch of new items that were introduced for the whole railway system. So first of all, the vehicles of the railway, which there are rail cars. And the rail cars are produced at the medium printer, 2 resin, 1 aluminum. It's 1,500 bytes, no big deal. Rail engines are also produced at the medium printer, 1 resin, 1 aluminum, 1 copper, and 1,000 bytes to unlock that. So we're talking, the really early game. Like within the first hour or two, you're going to be having a rail system up and running. The other thing are rail items. So you've got rail post, rail junction, rail station. The rail posts, they are standard and tall. You get 2 types. And they are 1 resin, 1 aluminum. They're made at the small printer. It's 750 bytes to unlock that. And the bundle count is 10. And 10 actually goes really, really far. The rail junction, which allows for like forming a 3-way connection between the rails, that is made from 2 aluminum. It costs 1,000 bytes to unlock. And the bundle count is 5. So you don't get as many, but still very easy to make, very useful. And then finally, the rail station, which is probably the most sophisticated piece. That's made at the large printer, 2 titanium, 1 copper, 1 quartz, 2,500 bytes to unlock that. And honestly, you don't even need a rail station because you can have a rail go from point to point and not worry about a rail station being on each end. So the railway items actually are sensors. You can have each one of the rail posts in the stations. They're actually equipped with reaction slots that activate when a vehicle goes by. There are also some pin stops at the rail junctions, which allow you to pin slots for their 3 connections, which will give you precise control over each other. And the stations also have pin slots, which will start a dock train moving in the appropriate direction. You can put sensor storage on railway vehicles, so it'll identify when the vehicles are empty or full, and you can use that to activate a train as well. There's a whole new story mode and missions that are in the game, and those unlock somewhere about mid-range of the game. You get a new mission called Digging Deeper, and you would have to have completed Talking Tungsten in order to get that mission unlocked. But it takes you through this whole mission. It sends you to Glacio first, and to Calidor, and then to Silva, and it's a fun little introduction to the whole trains and some lore overall about the trains. It's actually quite funny. It was really fun to do. It took me about 6.5 hours to complete the whole story mission from end to end. There's been a bunch of quality of life improvements into the game. Rover tooltips display the train link status. The VTOL now responds to local gravity, so on and so forth. There's a new starter bundle that'll be available for players. If I don't have a picture of it right now, that's because it's not out quite yet when I'm making this video, but its cost is 250 qubits. You get a starter bundle suit and a starter bundle palette. There are also some new store items that are available, some more cosmetic items if you like to do the cosmetic stuff. And finally, there's a limited time event in this update. It is a reintroduction to a past limited time event, the Automated Mass Production Protocol. And if you finish it, you wind up getting the throwback bundle, which is the cog piece and the copper plate if you didn't get that in the past. And there are some new palettes. There's a .com palette, there's a thoughtful emote, and a Forge Ahead mask, which are all part of this limited time event. The tethers have been updated, so now that there's new tether toppers, which is cool. And then, of course, there was a ton of bugs and defects that had been fixed. So yesterday I was able to stream the Rails update. I did that for about, about 6 hours. I had a great time with it. It's a very fun update. It's just a new way to transport your resources from point A to point B. And I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it, at least adding to their bases a whole train system and maybe making a whole resource production line using the whole rail system. I could see that coming really, really soon. So that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will have further videos about trains. Look for an automation video either later today or tomorrow about automating the whole train system. And we'll probably be redoing the base and putting it like to practical use. But if you like this video, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We'd love to have you in the community. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below, and make sure to hit that notification bell. That way you know when I go live and when I post new videos. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.